What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and I don't know. I'm not MIA. Here I am, still around. Just had a lot of shit going on. Yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't coach the algorithms, but that's never gonna matter to me. But this is definitely different for those of you who watch the for horror. I don't know if there's any. Well, it's heavy. Any horror in here? Actually, maybe there's one. This is my very first submission return from CGC, which is comic book grading company. You know the drill. Their grades translate the best as far as profitability goes for individuals. Again, that's not for me so much. This is protected, and again, I do like getting some high grade stuff when I can. There's nothing in here, if you're watching this, like, oh my god, what amazing king he's going to pull out. I don't know the grades. I really don't. You see me opening it now, literally. So I haven't looked. I ain't looked online, and like I said, with some stuff going on in this box, we're sitting here for a bit. But I don't. Okay, can I open it without seeing? Yeah. So apparently, if I move the thing that's here, I'll see all the grades. So I don't want to move that until I put it down. I will tell you this: there's 11 comics. I will try to do it fast. I don't know if I'm going to do my holdover thing. That I see people do with the video, all that, that's... But I'll yank them out one by one. I don't have any order for them, so whatever it is, it is. I will tell you what my expectations are. I submitted some stuff that some of you are going to be like, why did you even submit that? It's not worth it. Again, I like having my comics graded. If they're not going to read them, when I'm done reading them, I read a lot of stuff online. I submitted a couple of Scotty Young covers. Those looked really good. I didn't press or cream anything. I don't do that. Wasn't going to give CGC even more money, so we rolling the dice with everything. Those are in there. I also submitted a very random What If Doctor Doom Fantastic Four. That just looked really good to me too, so maybe high expectations there. I submitted a Rogue Gambit, the classic Kiss cover. That wasn't minty, but it was good. Hopefully 9 something. I didn't have it in my collection, and considering I bought the buck for $1, I figure it's not worth it. It's not bad with the grading fees. I did submit 5 different She-Hulk books, all 1 through 5 of original run. Obviously, I hope the first one is the best. That's the first appearance of her. The other ones, why'd you grade them? Because I bought them in a claim sale, and they were all pitched as being pretty high grade. And listen, I'm not going to say who it is in case they come out really crappy, and then I'll have my own caveat on things, but I did look at them on fun. I didn't take anything out of the bags because I figured, you don't want to take it out. I might mess with it. It looked good visibly. So maybe it's true. We'll see. If the She-Hulk is... considering I paid for all of them, because when I got them, I also got a few other books. If the She-Hulk is at least 9... 9.6 would be beautiful. But if it's 9.4, it was worth doing as far as the first one. The other ones, I hope they're all at least 9 something. If not... I don't know. Anyway, let's go. And there's something else, and there's some other books in there too. There was a random old 80s horror book that was beat to hell, but I really like the cover, so I know that'll be low and not worth much, but to me it's great. As you can see, if you don't know me for horror, I like horror. So the first book is okay, Wolverine patch, and okay, yay. That also is the one that has the invoice on it, so now I gotta go back and look at the video and see, does it share anything I don't want shared? No, it's fine. So, this is awesome. Patch number 1, the Scotty Young cover. I got a bunch of Scotty Youngs. I enjoy the cartoony style. It's a little bit different. I don't want that for all my books, but, the number 1s of the series, kind of, again, I think that's pretty neat. I like this cover. I like the artwork on it. And I actually never see anyone offering this for sale. So I imagine either people maybe they don't grade it and I'm just dumb for grading it, or it's one that is pricier, so it's not something you see in the whatnot $40 bin special. But I will put everything back in its cases, and after I'm done, I'm going to stick it all back in the box. So let's move around to somewhere new. That was Scotty Young. So I guess I'm lying. I guess I will do the hand thing. Okay, so from the back. Okay, this one, this is from 1980. So technically it's pretty old, but this is the one that I know is low. Yeah, 5.5. I just really enjoyed this cover. Secrets of Haunted House number 25. You know, it almost gave me that Army of Darkness vibe on the cover a little bit. You know, like, granted, he has a shotgun, not a chainsaw, and she's not kneeling, but I do like it. I like this book. Again, it's a book I bought for $1. So, considering I bought it for $1, it is 43 years old, and now it's preserved nicely, and definitely a lot more displayable. You know, and if you can't tell, she's a vampire. So, I do like that. That is, again, I guess I'm glad it's over 5. You know, because something like that, it's like, why did you do that? But it doesn't matter. Next, this is the What If. Now, this is 1990s. It's only 33 years old. I thought this looked pretty good. Let's see if I was right. I guess I wasn't right. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I know I could definitely see spine ticks. That's about as close as I come to knowing when things are wrong with comics. But from the other stuff, I guess it does surprise me because I did look through it. I didn't think 9/8 maybe not, but I thought this was a really cool cover. I guess it still is, you know. Like, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a comic contest like I do the horror ones every now and then, but maybe it's something to give away. Who knows? Well, I'm just gonna keep it because it's a cool cover. And I do like the What If books. Next we have X-Men 24. Okay, this is the Kiss. Again, 9 or higher, I'm happy with it. Let's see. Oh, I'm not even covering the right thing. I'm covering it here so I can't see it. So I got a 9. That's fine. I mean, I'm a Gambit guy. A lot of people are. I have as many cool Gambit books as I can have. I do have a couple other covers of Rogue. I have Gambit and Externals. I think, is it Gambit and... was it Robo or something? I don't know. He did no, it wouldn't have been Robo because that's DC. It was Gambit, a couple other people. I have the number ones. I do have his first miniseries, number 1 in 9/8. Obviously, his first 2 appearances, whichever one you think came first. But that's a cool book. I'm glad I have it. This one is She-Hulk 4. So 1980, 43 years old. Like I said, the guy got these from in the claim sale. He looked good. He said, 9.4, 9.6 plus in his mind. We'll see. Yeah, 9.6. See? I'm glad I didn't out the guy because he does seem like a decent dude and he's a big guy on YouTube. So, see, now there's a huge. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a mark. You see that mark with the G? I didn't take these things out of the cover, but I can damn well tell you that wasn't there when I 90% sure that wasn't there. Obviously, seeing that's a tear in the cover, I understand why it's a 7.5. But I sent some of these in because I think the artwork is pretty cool. Again, all these are, if the big one, if number 1, her first appearance is a good one, I'll be happy. Next. Okay, here's the other Scotty Young. And this was something, if this was 19. Very nice. I have seen this. What is it? PT Mint? Is that PT? Is PT Mint on whatnot? Like, listen, they're crazy. I love that show. I actually I bought several books from them. They had this in 9.6. I never pulled the trigger on it. For like 40, but I didn't want it. But I'm like, hey, I want this again. I got this book for. I might have got this in the patch. Maybe I got it for $2, not for $1. But either way, that is a 9.8. Scotty Young, another one in my collection. So I think that brings me to, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them from this concept. Okay. Next. Okay, I forgot about this book. I bought a mystery bag from Street Heroes, or you know, the ones that have red bags. I forget who they are and whatnot. And I hit one of the $500 bags, so it was like $30. I got a bunch of signed comics, which I got to figure out what to do with one day. And then I got this in there too. It's Watchmen. Oh, you see? Okay, I can see the grade. You can see the grade. You know what? It's still not bad. Watchmen, again, considering I got this in a big bundle, each 5 is still good. I'm sure I don't know, probably $67 book still, which means it's still worth the cost of grading. Not that I'm doing anything with them. I do already have a 9.6 version of this. Granted, CBCS, but that would take precedence over that one for me. Okay, now stuff's trying to move around. Gotta be careful. I promise you, we're almost at the end of our journey. The biggest book we haven't seen yet, which that's the one that's gonna. Those 2 9.8s are awesome. From everything I sent in, I do not expect another 9.8. I don't think anything had the potential for that. So we should be waiting for essentially, I think, just 4 more She-Hulks. Yeah, I think that would be it. 4 more She-Hulks. Everything else, I think, came out. Okay, we have here She-Hulk number 5. Again, we'll see. Is it a recent 9? Okay, very cool. 9-2. And again, this is just another badass cover. But I do like that. Again, 9-2, can't complain there. Again, is it a key of any type? No. But I like the idea, in my mind anyway, of having the first 5 in a run all graded. It's just, I don't know, just something to be said with that. In my opinion, for whatever that's worth. 2 more. So I'm hoping, I guess we'll save the best for last, maybe? Oh, we will. Well, maybe. I don't know. This is number 3. Again, is it recent 9? No, it's an 8.5. It's an 8.5. Okay. Again, this is probably the cooler of the covers. Again, very nice, but I don't mind it. Again, the 8.5. She-Hulk is a cool character, even if Disney Plus did ruin it quite a bit. Especially how is Hulk not stronger than her when they train together. But anyway, I think there should just be 1 book left, I'm not mistaken, right? No. Wait, no. Or maybe I haven't got all She-Hulk. Maybe I've only done 3 She-Hulk so far. Is that it? Let's see. This is She-Hulk 1. I'm not looking at it. I'm gonna stick it back just to pull out the other book, which is She-Hulk 2. Let's see. I saw this one though already in my hand. So this is an 8.5. So I have 1, 3. And I mean, I guess the only one that's super disappointing is 4, and I can't be positive that's and there's a badass cover too. And I can't be positive that that was that way. Not that, you know. But now let's look at this one. I'm holding back. Newsstand. It's a new. Oh, it's a newsstand. Cool. I don't know if I remembered that at the time. Yeah. Okay. Newsstand, off-white to white. I kind of wish it was white pages. I'm actually, now that I'm looking at it too, I noticed it looked like the cover was a little miscut. But I guess that would be a factory defect, not maybe it's just my mind. But that's neat. I like it. That is a cool key for my collection. I do have, newsstand, Jennifer Walters. I got no problem with that. You know, yeah, obviously it pays homage to the original Hulk cover. But I like that. That was my run. Now I'm gonna put them in off the box and I'm talking to you. I guess the one thing I am very, very disappointed about the 7.5, but even to that extent, even the 8.5s, based off of what the guy said in the sale, but I do understand this, because he might have done essentially what I did when I was sending these ones out. I didn't open them, so maybe he had those books, maybe he's like, he looked at it, and like, it's not for 7.5 one, I can't explain that tear, and he's like, oh, it looks really good on the cover. I'm sure, if I look at the notes, if they give notes, I know people say they give notes, I'll look. I'm sure it'll tell me what the issues are. But I guess my advice is to you with this. Crane sales, if you're getting stuff, you know, when someone says mid-grade, they're usually pretty straightforward with stuff, not an issue. But if someone's selling you something as, hey, this is like really minty, it's really good, it's that, you got to make sure. In this case, the deal was fine. Like I said, it wasn't a bad deal, so it made sense. But remember, if they're telling you that, then, okay, so you want me to pay for what it would be highly graded, but then I'm also got to pay to grade it if I want, and the shipping back and forth. If someone's doing that, to, you know, always check and see what you buy. In this case, it worked out for me. It wasn't terrible, but it probably was very close, considering that was a 7.5 and an 8.5 and all that in the mix, as opposed to not. But I don't do this because of the money. I just don't want to be upside down on anything. You know, I don't, you know, that's pretty much the way I look at it. And listen, the Watchman I did grade, hoping it was at least as good as the one I had, just so it was CGC instead of CBCS. Right now, though, I am going to send a couple more books to them. Not as many, probably about 3. I really want to get a 9.8 Heckler. And I meant to pull the trigger on it on eBay, and someone bought it. This is many months ago. Like, I thought it was a little bit too high. The guy wanted 100, but probably it's too high at 100, but considering there's only like 16 copies of it, I guess it makes sense because people don't grade them. So if you want them, you got to buy when you see them, I suppose. So I'm going to buy a copy or 2 on eBay, and I'm going to, you know, make sure they look good. I'll take the press option from CGC, and we'll see what happens. Unless you have one and you want to tell me about it. No. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Those of you who are comic people, you can see kind of, the horror comic world merging, or the horror world merging with the comic world, and, got your chocolate and my peanut butter, or peanut butter and my chocolate, whichever way it goes. But I do appreciate it if you're a new viewer. By the way, hey, like if you want. I do have a few more things. I am planning on showing off a few books I got in. And a little upset, a book I had purchased got canceled, and I got refunded, but oh, it's been so cool. But anyway, folks, have a good one, and I will catch you next time. Peace.